Wedding Tip Wednesday. Ashley, Next Adventure Films. Here's the big one, the budget. Everybody talks about the budget. How expensive weddings are, how hard it is to stick to their budget, that they wish that they spent less money, that they wish that they had more money to spend. What advice do I have to give in 2 minutes about sticking to the wedding budget? Well, first of all, the advice that you hear out there is make a budget to begin with. Yes, make a budget. There are tips out there about how much percentages you should be spending for each category, like so much on a venue, so much on a 10, 12% on a photographer, videographer, things like that. I'm going to throw out those percentages, and you have your overall budget, and then you need to list your priorities. So what things are most important for you to get, and put your money towards those things. Invitations may not be that important to you. So don't get all caught up in the, oh, these look so pretty on Instagram and we need to get those, so I need to go over my budget so that I can get these certain invitations. If the invitations are not that important to you, then don't spend a lot of money on those. The other key to sticking to your budget is lowering your expectations. So if you see all of these beautiful blog posts and beautiful Instagram posts about these awesome floral arrangements on your altar, and you need to have that, but then you go and you meet with the florist and you realize how much money it is, don't just throw your budget away. No, you need to change your expectations. Maybe you can't have that. Maybe you can't get exactly what you want when it doesn't fit into your budget. You can do lots of different things to change your budget. You can work extra jobs. Maybe you have parents that are helping you out, but maybe you don't. So then you need to lower your expectations. You can't get everything that you want. So then you have to say no. You may not be able to get all of, the most epic venue that you want. Maybe that's not that important to you, but you want your photo and your video to be way more important, then that's what you do. That's what I did for my wedding. Photos were super important to me. Those were probably the most important thing in my wedding. So the venue I had, it was fine. It wasn't magnificent. It wasn't absolutely beautiful, but I love my photos. So, I just went with my priorities and stuck to the budget. So that's my tip for you. Lower your expectations and write down when things are due. Create a calendar. This is when the payment for this is due. This is when we have to meet with this person and this full payment is due then, or this small payment is due then. Make a calendar, put notes in your phone so that you know what money is due when and when you need to come up with that money so that you can stick to your budget. Next week, I'm going to tell you the number one thing people wish that they had spent less money on. So check back next week on Wedding Tip Wednesday. What should you be spending less money on? See you next week.